What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Shane Rowe. Now, today we're a little bit of a different scenery. We're in Portugal. I took some time off with the family, but the news is that we still got to talk about it. And David De Gea. David De Gea has left Manchester United after 12 years. 12 years of service. And I'm gonna be honest. Before we talk about any replacements, how was his tenure? How was the 12 years at United? He was one of the last he is the last of the Ferguson era. So there's always that little sad part about it. But the truth is, it was time for David to go. You know, it was farewell, good service, and we've had him for over a decade. He's won basically everything he's won at United. Besides the Champions League, of course. But in the last 3 years, you can say that we haven't seen the best of David. And the irony is he's won Player of the Season, but again, in a really bad team. So good on him. You still have to perform. So yes, there's that. But he's cost us a lot too. He has cost us quite a few games, quite a few important games. Is he one of the best shot stoppers? Yes, but he's not very good at controlling his box, and in today's modern game, you need to be good at both of those things. And you need a goalkeeper that can control the area. We're one of the highest crossing leagues. The Premier League has average of 20 crosses a game, and David would let in at least 18 of those. So there was never real control in the box. And the way Ten Hag wants to play is definitely not in conjunction with how David is comfortable playing. He's also just not have been at the highest level in the last couple of years. He's not had the same confidence. So for me, it is good. It is time that we moved on. Now, as far as the replacement goes, I'm going to be honest. I wanted to see someone like Diego Costa. Now, we're hearing that it's Onana. We haven't gotten to hear you go. So, obviously, we don't know. But we're hearing it's Onana. I'm really, really happy if it's Onana. Ten Hag knows him. Ten Hag is familiar with him. Guardiola has praised him. Ten Hag himself has praised him, obviously. So his distribution is top notch, right? He can handle the ball at his feet. And he's a player that Ten Hag wants. He's a kind of goalkeeper that Ten Hag wants. And it's the kind of goalkeeper for the modern football, per se. I'm sure there will be some mistakes, but I think we're definitely getting an upgrade on David. If David was maybe a 7, you're talking Onana's easily 8.5. With room to grow. He's only 27 years old, so he's right in that prime area for a goalkeeper to really hone his craft and get his skills up there. So I'm excited about it, man. I think we needed a changing of the guards in the back. We changed the center backs. We still got to get some of the players that needs to go out. But we've changed center backs. We needed to change the goalkeeper. We definitely need to change the goalkeeper. Diego Costa was probably my favorite, but that also cost a lot of money. I don't think they would have let Diego Costa go for anything less than 70, 80 million. And we all know that our budget isn't there. Especially with the uncertainty of what's going on still at United. We haven't gotten any news, any update about what's going on with the sale of the club. So as far as the players that we are linked to, the quality is still there, and you're not having to break the bank. Onana is a fantastic signing if he's the one who comes in. Look, I know as well as I do that until they sign on the dotted line, you can't say anything's for certain. But David De Gea was a good servant. He did his duties. If we are to build a team that we can build or need to build, you got to start from the back. And one of the first people that you need to have the utmost confidence is in your goalkeeper. Look at Van der Sar. Look at all the greats from United. Our goalkeepers were the foundation. And we had confidence in De Gea, but the quality and the skill level is just hasn't transitioned into the modern game. So, you know, farewell, good luck, and I wish him all the best. I'm not sure where he's going. I haven't heard any news about where he's going yet. If we do get Onana, then definitely an upgrade. Let's see how it goes. But guys, listen, I'm gonna get back to this holiday. I'll definitely be back on here to update you if anything has happened. But listen, let me know in the comments, what do you feel? How do you feel about De Gea leaving? How he left? Should we have given him some kind of sending off? I mean, are we owed one? Are you owed one as a player of over a certain amount of years? How do you feel about Onana coming in as a new goalkeeper? It's exciting times at United. We need that one key thing to be completed, and then we should be fine. But yeah, good times. I think I feel it. I've said this before, but good times are coming. So yo, like and subscribe. Hit the button below, and God bless you, GGMU. You know, the one last thing I did want to say though is that I do think that Onana can be a bit adventurous. Let's say adventurous, and you know, you get punished in the Premier League doing some of the things he tried to pull in the Italian league. Let's be real, you know. So how we keep him being natural and keeping what makes him a good goalkeeper or a great goalkeeper, but be a bit more cautious as to, like, you know, what goes on in the Premier League or what can fly in the Italian league is not so much the same thing that can fly in the Premier League, you know. So like I said, we still got to see if it's even him. We're here talking and we don't know. But, you know, it's good. It's definitely an upgrade. It's definitely an upgrade we needed. So it's more positives than good. It's more positives than bad, obviously. But you know, let's see how we go along. But yeah, I just wanted to put that in there as well too, because I know some people are gonna say, you know, he does a lot of risky stuff, which is true. And I've seen some of his highlights, and you know, he can be, as I said before, adventurous. You know, with how far he comes out of the goal and some of the stunts he pulls. But Ten Hag will have known all of this, and he hasn't really gotten, you know, he hasn't really gotten the decisions wrong on players yet. So nah, I'm definitely fine with it. I definitely love it, and I want to see it happen. But let's make sure it happens, and then we'll see what happens.